No, this isn't The Amazing Digital Circus Episode 7. Yes, I'm excited to watch it too, but I can't. I physically cannot because it's not out yet. How is he whole? Yes, it is. No, I'm recording this before that. I'm recording this because I'm gonna have some videos go up while I'm out of town. I'm gonna be out of town for a bit, doing something amazing, something so crazy that nobody's ever going to even be able to imagine what I'm doing. I'm gonna do an open audition, and it's gonna be fun. But, I can't watch the circus because I'm busy. I'm out of town. I'm not at my computer. But it'll be out soon. Sooner than you think. Whoa! I don't know what that means because I haven't recorded it yet. I don't know when it's gonna go out, but you do because you'll see it eventually. But for now, let's jump into what we actually all came here for, shall we? Steinsgate. Load this data. I wake up to the twilight sun streaming in through the window. I received some mail, so I pressed the wrong button. You've got mail. Faris. That was the cat, right? The cat Nya. Original sin level rising to 180%.
Kyoma! When operating in the mundane world, you're supposed to be discreet, yeah? You don't want them to notice you. Remember, the summoning has taken 2,000 years to prepare. If it fails, everything will be ruined. Although, I suppose that might make things interesting.
Okay. You! What are you scheming? 2,000 years? Is the church still devoted to that fool's errand? Even if they manage to resurrect their messiah, humanity's faith is less than 17% of what it was in his time. Mankind doesn't need decrepit old gods to save them. Discreet. Are you suggesting that I, the great Kyoma, run and hide? You risk my ire, cat girl. Mundane world? I love all these choices. Akiba, part of the mundane world? Nonsense! This town has belonged to chaos for centuries, as it shall forevermore. I want to know more of what she's scheming. Yeah, you! What are you scheming? Alright. Anyway, I woke up. A refreshing breeze blows in, softly brushing my cheek. Oh, no, not that cheek. Daru's exactly where I left him before I fell asleep. Yes, I have pants on. He's sitting in exactly the same position. Not much has changed, besides his typing speed, of course. Oh, and now he's muttering to himself. I guess he hasn't had any success at hacking yet. I look around the room, but I can't find Mayuri. Maybe she's not coming today. I guess food-related grudges really do run deep. I stand up and stretch. I don't want to bother Daru, so I don't say anything to him. I take out a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and quench my thirst. I down it all in one go. Then I throw myself back down onto the sofa and start browsing @channel on my phone. And what perfect timing! Taitor is currently posting in a thread. The Everett Wheeler model is correct. Please look it up to learn more. It seems you're all still clinging to preconceived notions of time. Time does not simply run from the past to the future like a car in a one-way street. To be more specific, the laws of causality do not allow contradiction to occur. If the result of an event, the effect is changed, the event itself, the cause also changes to prevent the paradox. That's why there are so few people who can observe changes in divergence. Divergence being the world line's present or percent difference from the standard. So that's explaining why only Hoi and Kyoma is noticing all these differences. Got it. Alright, I don't care about you guys. I don't care. Hoi and Kyoma. Don't you people have anything to offer besides insults? How about contributing to the discussion, plebeian scum? If you assume that time doesn't flow in a straight line, then the idea of time travel is much easier to swallow. In such a scenario, a time machine traveling to the past doesn't need to fight against the flow of time. I say Taitor's points have merit. By the way, Taitor, I'd like to know more about CERN. What can you tell us about their current activities? Yeah. Alright. I don't care what they have to say. Sue me. I don't want to read all that. No one seems particularly interested in what I have to say about time not flowing in a single direction. That's proof of your preconceived notions deeply ingrained. Honestly, it bothered me that you simply accepted it as the truth. I'm starting to understand why CERN was able to tap so whenever a major event causes divergence to change, the timeline is reconstructed to prevent paradoxes from occurring. For example, let's say that a major event causes this world line to diverge into a neural world line. Call it world line B. On world line B, I'm afraid to say chat never existed. As the timeline is reconstructed, all of your memories of reading and posting on that channel will disappear, to be replaced by memories of you doing something else. In other words, by changing the present, you change the past. I wrote about CERN yesterday. The only thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded at creating micro black holes with the Hadron Collider. Yep. I desire only to quench my intellectual thirst. Unlike you close-minded fools, I will reserve judgment until after I've heard what Taitor has to say. And then, I will make contact with Taitor and acquire his time machine for myself. The great mad scientist Halloween Kyoma will have the last laugh. Suck it, sleazebags. All right, is this how you reply to a specific person? Thank you for showing me. Reconstruction of the timeline and alteration of people's memories. I think they're essentially the same thing. Why are you so intent on saying they're different? With a few exceptions, nobody can keep their memories across world lines. They are reconstructed along everything else. Diversions. What's a road warrior? Okay.
Anyone home?
I'm immersed in a heated internet argument when an unfamiliar voice interrupts me. Unfamiliar? Oh, it's her. The door opens, and a girl peeks inside. I recognize her. It's the girl I met yesterday at the Brawn Tube workshop. That was not yesterday for me, guys. It's been so long.
Hi, I'm from the Brawn Tube workshop.
When our eyes meet, she smiles.
The TV you sent in for repairs has been fixed. Mind picking it up?
Daru's typing gets even faster. Looks like he's in the zone. It would be a bad idea to disturb him with our voices. I nod to the girl and hurry outside. And then I give her a... And then I say... And then I... Clock her! No, why do we have to be sneaky? Why do we have to be sneaky? What was this girl's name again? I think it was something like Aruma or Amore. Alright. Amane Suzuha. Currently, my genius partner in crime is executing an important mission. I don't want to bother him.
Huh. What exactly do you guys do?
I told you before that learning our secrets could put you and everyone you know in grave danger.
You're called the Future Gadget Laboratory, right?
How did you know that? I never told you. Wait, are you an organization spy? I raise my guard and spring into praying mantis stance. I learned this from Kung Fu Panda. But Suzuha just stares blankly.
That's what it said on your mailbox.
Oh. I lower my guard. Why did she just say so? Now that you know, it's not like you can unknow. I'll give you the short explanation, but you must not tell a soul. Suzuha nods firmly. Is it just me, or are her eyes gleaming? Well, they look like yellow pools of water, so... We are the Future Gadget Laboratory, dedicated to defeating the evil organization that rules the world from the shadows. I did it better, Rintaro.
Wow! Is the evil organization CERN?
Yeah, but...
So I was right? Those guys really are a contemptible lot, aren't they? Contemptible. Contemptible what?
What does contemptible mean? She nods to herself for some reason. And contemptible? I thought I was the only one who uses words that like that in a normal conversation. Yeah, I don't know. Contempt. I've heard that word before. How do you know we were hacking into CERN?
What? You're hacking them right now?
Me and my big mouth. Just answer my question. How did you know about our business with CERN?
Well, actually, I overheard you this afternoon. If you stand here, you can hear stuff from the window.
The window? Come to think of it, it was open. And Daru and I were talking loudly. But can you really hear us from here? I look up to the second floor. The window's still fully open, but I can't hear a thing. I guess Daru's working quietly. I look down. There's an unfamiliar bicycle parked in front of the Brawn Tube workshop. One of those mountain bikes. Its frame is all sparkly. Its tires mostly clean. It's probably new. It looks pretty fast. Sorry, I just ate a lot of mac and cheese. But whose is it?
I've been working only here for one day, but...
Suzuha opens the Brawn Tube workshop door with a wry smile.
I've got a lot more free time than I expected. I've gone out 4 or 5 times today. Figured I'd reconnect to the front of the store, see if I couldn't spot any customers.
Okay, I know that's not a word. What? Now that's not a word. I'm pretty sure it means to perform reconnaissance, to scout an area and gather intelligence. I knew that. Is she some kind of secret agent? I follow Suzuha into the store.
So that's when I heard you guys talking from the 2nd floor. I got interested and looked it up online. Now I know all the rumors about CERN.
Damn, we were careless. Looks like we need to close that window when we discuss sensitive matters from now on. But if we do that, the lab will turn into scorching hell. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Anyway, you must not tell anyone else, or else Men in Black will raid us.
Yeah, I understand. I'm actually tight-lipped, so don't worry.
Suzuha grins and thumps her chest confidently. Suzuha, calm down. All is quiet inside the Brawn Tube workshop. That gigantic TV isn't on. I've got mail! The wrong button again! You've got mail. I made sweets. Lukako. Lukako. Who is this? I baked cookies today. I had everyone in my family eat some and got their seal of approval. Would it be okay if I bake some for your lab friend's master? Oh, and it would be great if you could teach me some more techniques with Samidare whenever you have time.
P.S. I managed 10 practice swings today.
That's Lukako. Gotcha. When I have time, family, cookies. Well done. We warmly welcome your refreshments. In fact, you can come cook for us every day if you want. I'll even provide you with a maid uniform. Well, cookies aren't refreshments, are they? Oh no, that's beverages that are drinks. Maybe they are. You sure get along with your family? How many family members do you have anyway? Daru keeps insisting that shrine maidens should come in pairs. Whoops. Hold on. Time. You mustn't depend on me. Remember, all things come to an end. Every meeting heralds a parting, and I can't hide from the organization forever. And the seal on my arm grows weaker by the day. When I'm gone, you'll have to take care of yourself. No, I wanna... How do I go back? Okay. I wanna say that he's welcome whenever he wants, but I'm interested in learning more about his family. So I'll send the mail. Okay. That gigantic TV isn't on. Mr. Braun's not here either. Where's the manager? I'd like to speak to your manager.
He left right after he finished repairing your TV.
He probably went to see the chipmunk. What? Oh, the kid? His kid? His child? He disappears during business hours every now and then. Whenever I ask him where he's going, he always says something like, "I'm picking up my beloved daughter from school," or "My beloved daughter has a cold," with a huge grin on his face. Did you like my impression of him? He dotes on her too much. It probably just annoys her. Anyway, just how irresponsible can you be to neglect work to see your daughter? He used to put a "back soon" sign on the door whenever he left, but now he has Suzuha to take care of things while he's gone.
So here's the fixed TV.
Suzuha lightly taps the TV on the counter.
He said to charge 1,000 yen.
Damn manager! I bet he gave it to us just so he could charge repair fees. I reluctantly take a bill out of my wallet and hand it to Suzuha. She takes out a receipt. Apparently it was already written out.
Thanks for your patronage. Well, just take it away.
By myself? Are you joking?
Huh? Didn't you bring it here by yourself?
Don't you know it takes 10 times more effort to go upstairs than down? Defying gravity is no easy task, woman. I think I'll try defying gravity. If those are the lyrics to that song that I haven't seen anything from that show, but I want to watch the movie of, and I haven't seen the musical.
Guess I can help, but... Oh, I see. so we're already in the age where women do physical labor.
What? Is she a time traveler? She mutters, her tone pensive. How sarcastic of her. I don't remember anyone asking for your help. Honestly, getting help from a girl like you would just hurt my pride.
Whoa!
Applause.
That was so manly. I might be falling for you.
You think you can trick me like that? You're lying, aren't you?
What makes you think that?
It's one of my powers. Coloring gentleman. What? Coloring gentleman. This power allows me to see through lies. Liars appear to glow red, then they die. What?
You have powers?
Suzuha's eyes pop, but then she clears her throat as if to hide her surprise.
Are you some kind of Esper?
When I nod, she whispers into my ear. I am too.
Are there a lot of Espers like you?
Of course not. I am special. I thrust my chest out as far as possible to display my majesty. My majesty.
Oh, you had me scared for a second there. But still, it's amazing that people like you exist. Maybe CERN is the reason there aren't more where I came from.
More where I came from? Does she actually have powers? After muttering some nonsense to herself, she finally nods in understanding.
By the way, does the ability to see through lies have any combat applications at all?
Why? Are you building a super team? I think we should call us the Revengers. No, because that would mean that something would have to happen that we'd have to take revenge for. I wish there was a way that we could revenge something without having something happen. That's not what avenging is either. I don't know what I'm leading to.
If it were me, I'd want perfect accuracy within 1,000 meters, or ultra-fast reflexes that let me tear my enemies' limbs off before they can react.
What the hell is she talking about? Is she a survival game otaku? No. Wait. Don't tell me! You're the organization's assassin! Aren't you? You must be the one they call Miss Golgo. Who hired you? Who hired you?
Nobody hired me. What's a Golgo?
She's trying to gloss over things with an insincere smile. Her confusion is suspicious. That reminds me, I think I remember her saying some awfully disturbing things when we first met yesterday.
Anyway, do you have any other powers?
Even if I did, there's no way I'd tell a hitman hired to kill me.
I'm not going to kill you, but I am a hitman.
Revealing my powers would be suicide. They are most effective with the element of surprise. That's why I told you my power is colorful gentleman. In other words, they're for me to know and you to find out.
Meanie.
Say what you like. Burning tension runs between us. Our eyes meet. Invisible sparks scatter. More mail? You've got mail. Oh my gosh, shining finger.
Okabe-kun, I want you to reply to me already. I've been waiting, you know. And please tell me the super hacker's address when you can. If we don't get cracking, someone else might get to the IBN 5100 first. Moeka.
Okay. And then an email arrives to break the stalemate. I turn my attention away from Suzuha. This ringtone is starting to piss me off. It's most likely that the male demon's shining finger. I can tell without even checking. I checked. This is getting ridiculous. She's got some stalker qualities and maybe split personalities. I shouldn't have given her my address. I look at Suzuha and see her lying on the counter. She's playing with something in the palm of her hand. It looks like a small metal pin. Oh, it's a fidget spinner! Anyway, how can she be so lazy on her second day? I love CRTs was a lie too, wasn't it?
Why the frown? Did you get a death notice?
Yikes. A what?
Just wondering.
She was just wondering if I got a death notice? How can she say that with a straight face? And what the hell is a death notice anyway? Do those even exist?
What I meant to ask was if you got some unpleasant news.
You could say that. This girl is hard to get a handle on. I really shouldn't let my guard down around her. There's this woman who's obsessed with finding an IBN 5100. Suzuha leaps up as soon as I speak.
An IBN 5100?
You know about them?
Yeah.
I see. So the IBM 5100 legend is famous, huh? Maybe that retro PC is more popular with female otakus than I thought.
Yeah, that's it. I heard the urban legend from someone. How do you know much about it?
I actually tried looking for an IBM 5100, but in the end, I came to the conclusion that there isn't one in Akiba.
I see. Well, that's true.
You sound like you know something.
Well, I do and I don't, I guess. I don't know about it personally, but I happened to hear about it from a knowledgeable acquaintance of mine or something like that.
Another insincere smile. I'm starting to think she's not a very good liar. You can tell she's lying whenever she smiles like that. She's always smiling like that. She's always lying. And then her nose grows. Sure enough, she doesn't offer any other information. She just keeps that insincere smile plastered on her face. Who are you? Tsuzuha falls back down onto the counter with a deep sigh. She looks up at me from that position.
I was thinking of giving you a bunch of interesting information on the IBM 5100. When you look at me like that, I don't feel like it anymore.
I'm not even interested in the IBM 5100. I'm more concerned with CERN right now. You could say I'm concerned with them. Solving one of Akiba's mysteries won't topple the organization's regime after all. You don't have a shred of credibility. I have no way of knowing if that interesting information of yours is true or not.
Wow, that's harsh. Well, I admit I am acting kinda suspicious. I won't tell you, but I'll give you a hint. And then you'll writhe in agony when you can't figure it out. Truth is, the IBM 5100 has a hidden function.
A hidden function? That reminds me, I'm pretty sure John Titor from 2000 said something like that. I searched through my memories. SpongeBob, that's it! If I remember correctly, the IBM 5100 can do something or other with a proprietary programming language.
No way! How did you know? Tell me!
I only vaguely remembered, but it looks like I hit the mark. I grin. It's another one of my powers. Leading question. I can read your heart of hearts.
What? No fair!
She makes me need a burp. Her voice does. For some reason, Suzuha covers her face with both her hands. She opens her fingers just enough to peek at me. That's not enough to escape my power. I see everything, Amane Suzuha. Resistance is futile. Anyway,
the IBM 5100 has a hidden function. It can decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising?
Now I remember, John Titor said the same thing in 2000, and right after that, an IBM engineer officially admitted to the function's existence.
Now it's a dead programming language that can only be deciphered with an IBM 5100.
The reason Titor traveled to 1975 to obtain an IBM 5100 was because he needed that function. Maybe Moeka wants to use it too. Or maybe not. Shining Finger doesn't seem like the type who'd know about that sort of function.
That's why IBM 5100s are so rare.
While talking, Suzuha keeps dropping her glance to the metal pin in her hand, and she spins it on the table and it doesn't stop spinning. It's a pin, not a top. She rolls it around with her fingers. I guess that's a habit of hers. So IBM 5100s are super rare. Maybe if I get one, I could sell it for a high price. That could be a good way to raise research funds. But first, I have to deal with CERN. Life in 2036 is different from what it is today. Most people live on farms, growing their own food. All forms of commerce, communication, are restricted. There's no time travel, no internet, no railroad even. Most people never see another town, let alone a city. Science continues to advance, of course, but the vast majority of people do not benefit from that progress. Technology belongs only to those chosen by CERN and the Committee of 300. It's very peaceful, at least on the surface. There's none of the conflict you see in this era. There's no war. The world in 2036 is governed by CERN. All nations, even America, have disbanded their armies. To put it simply, civilization has returned to an 18th century level of technology and exists under a communist system of government. Except now, that system works flawlessly. Right now, you should be asking yourself how that is possible. How does a system of government that collapsed in the 20th century exist without any discontent? The answer to that question is the reason I am here. Yes, I am a terrorist. There are others like me who fight against CERN. We think of ourselves as the resistance, but there is no denying that our actions are a kind of terrorism. I want to hear more about the many worlds. Oh, stop beating around the bush. Oh. That would make you no better than Titor. If you're willing to face the consequences, then go right ahead. Wait, can I like click on that to see who's 6? Oh, he's referring to what? This? I knew you were a terrorist. How many have you murdered? What if my kids are among them? Maybe I should really kill your father to protect the future. And then I said, that would make you no better. Then go right ahead. Titor question. Did World War III take place as scheduled? As scheduled? You don't have that on a schedule, Halloween. Why did you come to this particular time? Did you find an IBN 5100? It's like Titor doesn't even notice our answers, our responses. As I've already explained, my goal in this time is to change the future. I'm posting here to warn you of what's going to happen. Perhaps convergence will render my efforts meaningless, but if even one person pays attention, that's good enough. Here's my address once more. Huh. 20 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. Night gives way to a refreshing summer morning. I glance at Daru while browsing @channel on my phone. He's fidgeting even more. Now his legs are like pistons. His knees move up and down in harmony with the rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat of his keyboard. Daru hasn't slept in 40 hours, but he still won't get off the computer. Wow, Daru. I was going to ask him if he'd like a break, but his entire body is exuding an aura that says, "Don't talk to me." I curl up a bit and return to my phone. My discussions with John Titor just aren't making sense. Not even Titor himself seems to know about the Titor from 10 years ago. It's hard to imagine that everyone on @channel is conspiring against me. But how else can I explain it? Out of options, I decide to email Titor directly, just as he told me to. He audaciously exposes his own address on @channel. I guess that's his way of saying, bring it on! Hey Titor. In my email, I question the differences between his posts now and his posts 10 years ago. The current Titor hasn't even acknowledged the latter. I only vaguely remember them, but they basically went like this. Type. In 2015, World War III breaks out. Many people die. In 2036, the world is a nuclear wasteland. John Titor travels to 1975 to obtain an IBN 5100. The IBN 5100 was necessary to revive technology lost in World War III. The IBN 5100 has a hidden function, the ability to read IBN's proprietary computer language, which predates APL and BASIC. But only certain IBN engineers are aware of that function, so it does not appear in the manual. In 1998, Titor meets his younger self and his parents in America. John Titor was a soldier who volunteered for this mission. John Titor is an American. Sounds like an American name. Furthermore, in 2000, Titor correctly predicted the outcomes of some future events. The Peruvian coast earthquake in 2001, the election of a new pope, the outbreak of the Iraq War, China's advances in space, and so forth. Though he only talked vaguely about each one, they all came true. On the other hand, other predictions went unfulfilled. For example, the Y2K bug. How do I see this again? How do I see this? Year 2000 problem. Properly known as the Y2K bug, at the turn of the 21st century, there was a concern of the possibility of widespread computer failure when the year turned 2000. In order to save memory space, old operating systems. Yeah. Okay, alright. I thought you were talking about a physical virus, a bug. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, the Y2K bug. Right, not 2020, we're talking about 2000. Okay. That would have been really concerning if they somehow predicted that. Civil War in America, the cancellation of the Beijing Olympics, the inauguration of America's first female president in 2009, and so forth. There's more. But let's leave those aside for now. I'm going to ask him why those predictions didn't come true. Send. Sorry for the sudden mail. Send. Alright, let's send it now. If he can't answer to my satisfaction, then the current Titor is an imposter. This is your litmus test, John Titor. So, what are your true colors?
Good morning!
Mighty comes in. Looks like she's forgiven us for experimenting on her food. She's back to her usual smiley self. What are you doing here so early?
Well, I heard you guys had stayed up 2 nights in a row, so I brought you some goodies!
Excellent. Good job. Though, to be accurate, it wasn't 2 nights in a row. I took an afternoon nap yesterday. Daru didn't. Mighty starts fishing through her convenience store bag, and then she takes out...
Ta-da! Canned Oden!
The canned Oden is still warm when she gives it to me. I open the lid right away and eat the beef. I don't know the buttons. Oh. A canned meal. Hot broth, beef, tofu, okay. Eat the beef. Mighty and I have been together for a long time, so she knows what I like. And when it comes to canned Oden, beef is where it's at.
It's a present from Mayushi. There's 270 yen each, so savor it, okay?
I've been getting tired of eating bananas and chicken lately. Buy these instead from now on.
But Mayushi doesn't have enough pocket money to splurge like this all the time. And Mayushi loves banana and chicken, so she'll keep buying them.
I consider saying you'll get fat if you only eat frozen foods, but that threat's not very effective against Mayuri, so I hold my tongue. It's also highly mean. Her high metabolism prevents her from getting fat, no matter how much she eats.
But wait, there's more! Ta-da!
Next, she produces a small box with a Rainet illustration.
Rainet sausage! It comes with an Upa bottle cap as a bonus. I really wanted it, so I bought it.
She sticks out her tongue with a shy giggle. Something tells me that in a few months' time, this lab will be neck deep in Upa goods. There are only a few things right now, like the cushion on the sofa, but that number is sure to grow exponentially.
So has Daru-kun?
He's in the middle of a hard fight. He should at least rest a little. I mean, I never said he had to do it all at once.
Daru-kun's super haka spirit is on fire!
Don't say haka!
Don't say haka!
He's at least conscious. An empty Diet Cola bottle comes whistling through the air. It hit my head with a nice thunk.
He sure is tense.
Mighty and I evacuate to a corner of the lounge and quietly eat the Oden.
But isn't hacking bad? Mayushi doesn't want you to do bad things.
I would be a fool to let Daru's super hacker skills go to waste. Incidentally, it looks like hackers hijacked CERN's system back in 2008. We found news articles about it online. That means even the inventors of the World Wide Web have holes in their security. With his skills, Daru should have no trouble getting through. Besides, we're doing this to expose CERN's wrongdoings. This is a war against the dark forces that secretly rule this world.
Bad things are bad.
That's unusual. Mighty usually just accepts whatever I say. Well, I admit, we are doing a bad thing. And we do have mail. You've got mail. That we'll have to read next time. So check out what the mail says next time. If you really are interested in seeing that, of course. I mean, I'm not forcing you to, but if you did want to subscribe, you know, then it'd be easier to find, like, my videos. So it'd be even easier if you liked the videos or, like, ring the bell icon. And commenting just makes me smile, so if you want me to smile more, comment down below what your favorite Disney movie is. I just watched Zootopia 2. It is fire. That's up there for me right now. It's really good. The animation is actually spectacular and the voice acting was amazing, but that's besides the point. Thank you for watching. There'll be an Amazing Digital Circus episode 7 reaction coming soon, so don't miss it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye! That's not mine. What is it? Peace. Is it peace out? What do I say? What do I say? It's been a little bit. Peace out. Yeah, it sounded right.